Hey there, I'm going to show you how to use your queen to farm as effectively as possible. So what I'm doing here is I'm dropping in a couple giants just to take the damage from the defenses, and then putting my queen in to clear out some buildings and take out that gold storage right there. Unfortunately, a bunch of troops came out of the clan castle, so she didn't quite finish it off, but she still got 73,000 gold. I'm doing basically exactly the same thing here. I used a couple archers just to clear out a few buildings so I can make sure that you go right in there, right for that elixir storage. And dropped a couple giants in just to tank. And then there she goes. With a couple hits, it'll be down. That's another really easy 88 elixir just for 3 giants and 2 archers cost, basically. So, like I said, you have to kind of clear things out. I didn't clear things out this raid. And so the Archer Queen goes for that cannon, and then for that spell factory, and then for the army camp. And then she just goes off around the outside. And as you know, probably, with this new update, came out a little bit ago, a couple weeks ago, Archer Queen does not like to hit walls. So she will go around the outside, unless you give her an easy path in. So you can use that to your advantage, but you have to make sure that you clear a good path to the storage. Otherwise, she just won't go towards it. She'll go around. So, kind of on that same thing, using a couple archers here just to get the the buildings clear. Yeah, see that? I thought about putting my queen in there, and I thought better of it. So there you go. Put the archers in. Making sure that there wasn't anything outside that I could pick off. Like I don't know, a stray storage or something sitting out there for me. So usually seems a little bit boring, but usually it takes about, I don't know, 30, 45 seconds to a minute to clear out buildings around the outside. Unless it's kind of just a straight shot in. So sometimes it takes about, yeah, it's going to take a minute. Anyway, so after my connection reestablishes, so put the giants in, 2 giants, Arch Queen, taking out that gold storage, then we'll head over to the Arch Tower, and keep on going along there. So this is what I was talking about. She doesn't like going through walls. I think probably the old AI, after she would have gone through this, she probably would have gone through the wall, since the gold was probably closer. I'm not sure, but that's at least how I thought it was going to happen. And then I realized, no, she won't go through the wall. So I dropped a couple wall breakers in. One of them died. And so she wouldn't have gone in except for her helpers helped her getting in by breaking through that wall. So didn't get all the gold, but still kind of useful as an example. So another easy one. It's got more loot. Really simple. Just dropping in giants. Just take the damage right in front of her. Use a spell or the ability a little bit early because I thought she was going for the storage, but she was actually going for that gold mine. But it worked out. 100,000 gold, easy. Only 3 giants. It's about as good as you can get. So going here again. I try to get the town hall as often as I can without causing any extra nuisance. Just because it's not really worth trying to get too many trophies, but at the same time I try to maintain my trophies because this is an amazing area where I'm at right now. I'm getting tons of loot. If you're wondering where that is, that's about 1250 in trophies. Just as kind of a extra pointer there, or whatever. So I dropped that giant a bit late, got some damage on the queen, but she healed right back up, and I got the gold. Another 77 100,000 gold. And it just racks up really quickly. Might seem a little boring, um, but really it's actually not. It's kind of fun just to see how you can get your Archer Queen just to go in and take that storage out, and kind of trying to use up the least amount of troops you can. I don't know. Maybe you don't find that. Maybe you wouldn't find that interesting. You'll have to see if you wanted to give this a shot. But I really do. I like it. It's not something that I just do full time. It's just kind of whenever I find a base like this, which is quite a lot. I'd say I find one of these every minute or two. Searching every, I don't know, 10 clicks or something like that. I don't know exactly. Kind of making those numbers up. But then I'll find these bases too. Lots and lots of these bases that are just absolutely full of loot. So you can see that this person puts 2 storages pretty close together. So that's where I'm going to head my attack in. My main point of this video is that strategy, where I use the queen just to go in and get 1 storage, or maybe 2 if they're really close together and close to the outside. But this is another way to use your queen. So I put in my main attack. That wasn't very pretty. Kind of just spammed everything in and worked out. And then I come on down to the bottom, and I get some giants in there for tanking, archers on around the outside, clear out those buildings, kind of just throwing all my last of my troops in. Archer Queen in, and unfortunately the clan castle is coming over, but it's okay. Throwing wall breakers in just to get through that wall, just in case, distracting the clan castle troops just a little bit. And my Archer Queen is actually going to be a beast, and she's going to take out all these troops. She's going to get a bit of damage, but it's not going to be a big deal. She'll definitely be healed up by the time I'm ready to attack next. Ability. She gets me another about 100,000 gold. So 440,000 gold, easy money. And so I'm speeding this up just because it was a really long raid. So that's not the only way you can use your Archer Queen. Those 2 ways are not the only ways you can use your Archer Queen. You can also use your Archer Queen just to do this. I'll show you in a bit. So what I'm doing is just taking down everything around the outside that I can. So when I start my attack, well, I'm actually not really going to attack. I'm basically just picking off buildings the whole time. And just basically taking easy loot. Drop goblins, bottom. Take that out. Take out this over here. And then I drop my queen. And I could use some archers, but instead I just decided to use my queen. It's not real big of a savior, but every time you can save a couple troops and put your Archer Queen in for farming, it's just great. Yeah. So here's another one. It's kind of a funky looking side. It's got the double walls, but it basically just works exactly the same way. It's actually a bit easier, I would say, because it's only 2 spaces instead of usual 3. Again, Archer Queen took a decent amount of damage, but it's not that much. It'll heal up in, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. So I think this is the last one. Another easy one. Dropped a couple too many giants, but basically just real easy path right to storage. Taking it down. Kind of Castle Pekka comes out, but by then I've already stolen plenty of stuff from him. So this is kind of just for fun. Just to show you that that's not all I've been finding down here. It's not boring. Maybe you find this boring, but I could watch this all day. I could just raid just like this all day. Finding dead bases is just my favorite thing. Yeah. So basically, exact same thing. I'm farming right now. I just make a game out of it. See how few of troops I can use. I could probably go through and just crush this base using all my spells and all my troops and wasting my heroes, but I don't know. Not as fun. And it's going to take longer before I can attack again. So I'm sure you guys do this too. Just kind of slow play it for a bit every once in a while. Kind of just picking out some buildings where you can. So when you go and attack, then you have more troops. So there we go. Put archers in. Again, I like to do that where I just drop as many giants as I need and add more sometimes. Yeah. Might actually backfire, I'm not sure. I don't know if I get all that, or that I have to put more stuff in. Nope, I got all of it. Okay. And just double checking to make sure that I have all of the loot, because I'm going to use my Archer Queen, and I don't want to be missing out on some loot after I put her in, because I'm not going to let her die. So, just like I kind of said earlier, save maybe 10 or 15 archers and a couple giants there by just using the queen instead. So, great loot. Got every last drop of it because it's just a nice dead base. And there you go. Screenshotted it too. I like doing that. So, there you have it. Been farming. Been awesome. So, hope you guys enjoyed this kind of guide about how I do it, and hopefully you learned at least one or two things, even if you don't, necessarily implement them. Still nice to know, hopefully. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.